walking amongst some beautiful trees. Some beautiful sounds of nature. The angry duck, I believe that was. I'm grounding again. Been wearing boots all day where I've been working. It's nice to get my feet back on the grass. It's gonna have a little wander through the park. Spend some time hanging out under a tree. See, the Druids were into their tree worship, as they understood that there is a connection between the trees and with us. I mean, they supply what we eat, they supply what we breathe. And of course, the root word for tree is the torus field. Shall do my best to get an image of a toroidal field in this video. The shape of the tree resembles the shape of the toroidal field, as the roots underneath the tree are said to be a mirror image of the branches on the top of the tree. So the energy would be going up the stem or up the stump through the bark of the tree and then out through the leaves. That's where the energy leaves the tree. So if you were to stand underneath the tree for a while, you feel the energy circulating. I figured that would be a good spot to do this video. Under the tree. Our providers. The torus field is said to be the planet that we live on. The torus field is circular. It's a sphere. And in the center, there is the plane of inertia. It should be at the point of which the branches come down and connect with the top of the roots. And this plane that we're standing on would be the plane of inertia, the above and the below, as above, so below. And it's very similar to the chakras system that we have. The chakra system has 3 lower chakras, 3 higher chakras, and the 1 chakra in the middle, which is part of both at the same time. The middle chakra is the green chakra. This is the 4th step, the 4th chakra. In Dragon Ball Z, you see the main character Goku carries the 4-star Dragon Ball with him. It's quite common in animes for this symbology to be used. You got My Hero Academia. The main character is Izuku Midoriya. Midoriya means green, or Midori means green. Izuku could be related to Isaac, who was the son of Abraham and Sarah, or also would be Brahma and Saraswati. Izaku, or Isaac, I believe means laughter. And laughter is what comes from the cerebrum, the cerebrum, and the general happiness would be what allows you to do well in the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra is green. That is balance. Interestingly, the drug that is referred to as green is cannabis, which is also referred to as the gateway drug. If you spend all your time in the lower chakras, the lower three chakras, then going to the gateway would bring you higher. When you get to a certain level, when you're more in the higher three chakras, this drug would pull you back towards the gateway, and it would actually lower your vibration. That's why I don't believe that cannabis is bad for you. I think it can be very healing, depending on where you are. Being at the gateway isn't really a bad thing if where you just were was in hell. In fact, you would want to get to the gateway as quick as possible, so then you can make it outside of the gates and away from hell. And then some people spend so long at the gateway, they forget which direction is which. So that's the dangers with spending too long in the middle chakra. My color is green. I've always felt a connection to it. I love the color purple, but green has always felt like it is my color. Even more fitting that I would be jealous of not being able to have the color purple as my color. Green with envy, you could say. The virtue that resonates with green, the sin of envy, is the virtue of kindness. Instead of being jealous of others, instead be happy for them, for they are living a life in which you would take a lot of pleasure in. Sometimes just being happy for someone, maybe have a laugh with them. It can remind you that things aren't as bad as they seem. That everything you have is exactly what you need. There are no mistakes. Everything that we are exposed to, it will help us in one way or another with bringing ourselves back into balance, or learning from an experience so that we can help others. And trees just seem to give endlessly. It's a nice tree shape right there. Let's go stand under this one. Keeping the camera on the ground. I don't want to catch too many people walking by. Can't go around chasing everyone to see if they'll sign a consent form for being in one of my videos. This is a world where you've got enough cameras poking about at people in the first place. Don't really want to add to that. Trees. Interesting that nature aligns with Thursdays being Thor's Day. It's interesting that trees align with Thursday, which is Thor's Day. Thor, as in Thor, because he is Jupiter. Tor being the root word for the Tauri that resembles a toroidal field. There's many things that come from this. The Jewish Torah would be another way of looking at this energy. I think every culture appears to have a tree of life, and this represents the nervous system inside of your body, as you see the branches that come out of the nervous system and attach to all of the different parts. It's the connectivity from the upper to the lower. The middle chakra is that balance, is that connectivity. That middle chakra, which would be the fourth chakra. The fourth day is Thursday, which is Jodi, which is Jupiter's day, which is Jupiter. Pata, which means, well, body, but Pata, P-T-A-H, is also an anagram of path. Jesus was the way, meaning path, the truth, and the light. Being a bearer of light, a producer of fruits, good fruits. I think that it's interesting that the connection between thunder and trees, you get the shape of the thunder cracking in the sky, looking very similar to the branches that come out of a tree. The connectivity is quite incredible. There's the maintaining balance. Any of the heroes in the one story tend to be based in the center of the seven chakras, because the path that we're meant to walk is the straight and narrow path, the central path. Politics might try and divide you one way or another. That's the aim of the game in politics. Pick your pole, the North Pole or the South Pole. It's about polarizing you. You're either going to go to the lower chakras or the higher chakras. There's a polarization. You're not allowed the middle path. Even though we all know that you need balance, a bird cannot fly with one wing. Birds, in fact, need two wings to fly. They can't fly with one wing bigger than the other. It's a balance that is needed in order to have these abilities that will get us higher. Like if you were to take a magnet and you were to try and separate the red and the blue, the north and the south, what will happen? You cut the magnet in half, and both sides then become their own magnet, with a north pole and a south pole on each of the two halves. This also is the way that we are formed, as we are separated from Source, we're separated from our Father, we're separated from the One. So then we become a duality. Now we, as we are separated, would contain the perfect balance of the north and south poles, the two polar opposites, that the divine exists within us. We might not have obvious access to it. To quote the cat from Red Dwarf, if your God turned this into a woman, well, now obviously it doesn't work that way. We do have a connection to Source, but the experience that we've gone for here is an experience of duality, or maybe even more than duality. I mean, it seems that a lot of things are split into seven, the seven chakras, the seven colors of the rainbow coming from the one bright light being split into seven. So maybe that's the world that we're in. It's more septic. It's more separated into seven, which in the zodiac, you've got the seven signs of the zodiac, from Aries through to Libra, which we will be moving into tomorrow, I believe. The sun will be moving into Libra. Libra is the judgment, the balance. You've got the scales, and it's the start of the descent into the underworld, as the rest of the signs would be at the bottom of the wheel. the judgment comes right before Scorpio, which is the kiss of death, and that is just the fall. The Leo is the pride that comes before the fall, as you see stories like Samson getting his hair cut by Delilah. Delilah, meaning of the night, as Lila is night in Hebrew. Laila Tov is good night. Yeah, Samson gets his hair cut off, which is the sun, as it has the bright rays of light coming out from around it during the Leo period, when the sun is moving through Leo. Drinking water today. Drank some apple juice earlier. And ate some nuts, some cashew nuts, full of magnesium and zinc. I remember a time when I used to buy supplements for these. How foolish. Supplements have got unnatural chemicals in them. And instead of taking like 3 or 4 tablets, I could have just eaten 3 or 4 cashew nuts. But it's very easy to be pulled into this idea that man-made is better. You extract exactly what you need using science. Yeah, and then through bad knowledge of what you're doing, end up giving yourself things that you don't need. If we could only come back to the trees, come back to natural medicine. It was all demonized during the witch trials. Witch, another 5-letter word. And the witch trials just did appear to be removing all of the abilities we had of healing ourselves with nature. That's a pseudoscience now, don't they? Like you're trying to heal things. Where did you get all of the aid of science that you're using? Injections we extracted them from tree bark. That's a pseudoscience. Talking about aspirin, we extracted them from. Where did you get all of the chemicals that you're using? Oh well, we extracted them from tree bark. Decided to ridicule. Talking about aspirin, we extracted them from everyone else that was taking from nature. Using nature to heal. Decided to ridicule, but yeah, we'll trust you that we need everyone else that was survive this from cold, nature, cruel, harsh world, using nature to heal. But yeah, we'll trust you that we need science to survive this cold, cruel, harsh world. What's interesting is after getting back to nature and making those sacrifices to get to the higher chakras. Like quite literally, on a juice fast, I cannot get high by smoking cannabis. It doesn't make me feel any higher than I was already feeling. It just works as a muscle relaxant at that point. That is where you can feel the definite limitations. Green will only get you up to the green chakra. The green chakra is the highest point at which you can get to with the lower vibrations. To get any higher requires a lot more sacrifice. And it means fast food. All of the fast food logos, they all have the bottom 4 colors. They're all red, yellow, orange, and green. The Subway logo, I believe, yellow and green. The McDonald's logo is yellow and red. All of them, like Pizza Hut, KFC, they're all there designed to keep you in your bottom 4 chakras. And the same with drugs. They don't want you to be Abel, they want you to be cocaine. They want you to be with Cain, the canines, because it's a dog-eat-dog world. If you're a cannibal, as Cain killed Abel, and the canine, it's an interesting one. You got the year of the dog aligns with Aries on the zodiac wheel, as the dog would represent wolves as well. Ever heard of a wolf in sheep's clothing? That's the two different types of two different states of energy you can get from the Aries. The Tauries are more to do with the Taurus, as the balance there definitely is ruled by Venus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, which happens in April. April is from apre, meaning to open. That's when all of the flowers start blooming. It's when all of the life starts to flourish. That is when things move to just above the fourth chakra of balance and bringing yourself back to nature. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra. The voice, being another 5-letter word, is ruled by Venus, as Venus rules Taurus, which is the neck and the throat. And I think that the first thing you end up doing after bringing yourself to balance, you want to share the message. You want to use your voice, get this information out there. So you've been through the journey, you understand the journey, you know how difficult it was, you know how easy it was to forget what you were doing and slide right back down to the bottom chakras. And finding your way back up to the gate took a while. And you remembered that you were pretty much here all along. And that's basically what happens. You've got the shaitan that is within us, the devil on your shoulder, the kunda buffer, always trying to bring you back down. It's a downward causation. The god of thunder, thunder always strikes as a downward causation. That is the electricity. Above that you get the magnetism. That's of the mother. That is where you get magic, majesty. Hermes thrice magistus. Hermes being human that managed to become an ascended master. Also Mercury, Odin, Thoth, and a few other names that escape me right now. So then Jesus is the central chakra, but then Christ is when you get to the sixth chakra. This is your third eye, in a place called pineal. Once you've burst open your third eye, that's when the crown chakra can be activated. The crown chakra being the top part of the head. You might see old monks that used to cut circles into their top of their head. They would cut their hair so that there was a circle there to remind them that that's where the light needs to come down through. That is a circumcision. Circum meaning circle, cision meaning cut. It's a circle cut. It was on your head. Nothing to do with your genitals. That was put in there later to misdirect people. As in the Bible, you read passages such as people being circumcised of the heart. I'm sure your heart doesn't have any foreskin. I think the circumcision is mainly there as a way for people to remind themselves of their devotion and their dedication to what they're doing, because it is very easy to be pulled astray, to be pulled off the path. If you go as far as to cut the middle part of your hair on your head, and you feel the wind hitting your naked head, the bald parts of your head, it serves as a good reminder. Of course, activating the crown chakra, the crown, that would be the coronos. The corona is the circle of shining light that you get from the sun, or the ring around Saturn. Now, Saturn would be the sixth chakra, but is needed to gain the crown chakra. No, Saturn and Kronos are seen as the same. It is still that passing the energy from the father to the son. Zeus was the one who beat Kronos. Jupiter is the one who beat Saturn. And the way it's described is castrated, but again, nothing to do with the genitals. To castrate means to take away the power, which, if there is only one, and you were to reunite yourself with the power, then you would take the power away from where it currently stands, which would be with the father. And this is how we inherit the world. We inherit the earth. We inherit everything from the father. But it doesn't happen immediately. We are born of the father. We are born of the mother. We are placed here in a physical body. And we have to learn from the ground up. You want to be able to sit in the boss's chair, you have to go out there and sweep some floors first. Do some cleaning. Do some work from the bottom. You need humble yourself before nature and all of its creatures, all of the creatures. Live in harmony with them. Might even share some of my nuts with this squirrel if he doesn't get too far. Got two now. One of his friends came over. Hey, buddy. I see him holding his nut there. He looks quite happy. Oh, hello. You like nuts as well, do you? They are cashews. Full of magnesium. Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? Would you like some too? Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Full of all of the nutrients you need. We've got some magnesium in there. Save you getting any squirrely supplements. Not sure if they deliver those from Amazon. That's 3 squirrels and 2 happy birds. Go on, guys. I've had plenty of nuts today. You can have the rest of the bag. I've shared grapes with squirrels before. I didn't realize the pigeons ate the cashews. That's pretty awesome. I guess when it comes to natural food, there's not so many limitations. There you go, buddy. Dawn, you feeling left out over there? Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to get you. Oh, hey, Squizzles. There's 4 of you now. Who hasn't had some? Think I might be leaving with an army of squirrels now. Wonderful creatures. Absolutely love the tales. They tell amazing tales by the campfires. You should sit down and listen to them one day. Nah, it's their tales. Their tales are amazing. Very floofy. 5 squirrels. No, that's 5 squirrels. 5 squirrels is 2 birds and a pigeon. Well, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to take the opportunity now to leave before you realize I've run out of food. My squizzle friends. My little squizzle friends. Squizzle is what I used to call them when I was too young to be able to pronounce squirrel. Nowadays, I just think that that's a cute name for them. Poor little squizzles. Guys, have a nice day. And so I'll walk my bare feet out of here. Go get some chips for the missus. I'm gonna have some chips with my remaining bits of salad today. Ah, hey buddy. You wanna come with me? You're welcome to. At least until we get to the main road. Yeah, you can if you like. Yeah, by all means. Oh, God, these are hard bits to stand on. Every bit of pain just helps reactivate a nerve ending. It's all good. Any pleasure and pain, all they are is 2 opposite sides of the same coin. They're 2 things that help bring you to balance. Remembering to stay balanced. The past and the future, they're just 2 extremes. The balance is the now. And the recognition that the now is not related to any past or future. The now is ever present. The now is infinite, eternal. It has always been and it will always be. There was no beginning, no end. And even though we could call this the middle, technically it's only the middle if it's the middle of something. This isn't the middle, it's just the thing. Although the only, out of all of this information that I've gone through, all of the things that I've researched in life, the only thing that we've managed to become fully certain of is uncertainty. That is the only certain thing in this life. At least we think so. We're not sure. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.